I'd like to welcome y'all to the J.T.S podcast. I'm your boy Dollar, and this is where we just talk shit. And this is the first episode of the new season. So anybody still rocking with us, I greatly appreciate all y'all. And I just wanted to do something like on my Black Bill Burr when it's just me, and y'all chopping it up for the first episode back. If y'all checked out that beat that was playing when we came in, that it's a new beat that done for us by Blink Beats. Yes, BLNK Beats. We gave him a shout out on one of the shows in the past, and we ended up linking up and doing some good work, and we got a few things we working on for y'all. So check out Blink Beats. That's BLNK Beats. Y'all can message him and do work with him. He's a dope dude, and just wanted to give him a shout out. Thanks for all the love and support you've been showing us, man. I greatly appreciate you, my dude. Also, this December 10th, we got a new president and a new vice president. Our old president still ain't acknowledged his L yet, which is cool, I guess. Everybody deal with it their own way. But that did happen. Moving on. This week's been dope as far as sports, you know what I mean? As far as football and boxing specifically. Boxing has been crazy these past couple weeks. We had the Tyson and Roy Jones pay-per-view thing that went down, and I know everybody on it. Everybody been talking about it, and I guess the main event of the night wasn't really supposed to be the main event of the night, and it was our boy Nate Robinson getting put to sleep by that boy Jake Paul. And you know what's crazy about that situation to me is, as somebody who's been in the boxing ring and been training, just like an amateur, you know what I mean? Just amateur training, trying to learn and trying to grow in the boxing ring and learn that science, stay in shape. It's one of the most difficult things in the world to do, for one. It's like it's to the point where you got to do it for a long time to pick up the short nuances that you need to survive. There's just certain things Nate didn't know how to do that kind of causes demise, and Jake knew how to capitalize on those things. You could blame a bunch of people for it. You could blame Nate's training staff, Nate's training itself. Anytime you get punched in the middle of the ring like that, and you hurt, there's a fight or flight thing that takes place. You know what I mean? And Nate wanted to fight. Nate wanted to fight. He jumped back in the fight. He was really focused on trying to turn the fight around, and he was hurt at the time. And when you hurt at the time, sometimes you gotta learn how to regroup, and take a breath, and think through being hurt. It's the easiest thing to say and the hardest thing to do. When like I said, I've been hurt in the ring before, and I like to think that I could fight out of being hurt in the ring now, but I've been in a position where I didn't know how to fight out of being hurt in the ring. And yeah, thinking about your stamina, uh, how you've been training, all that stuff is gonna come into play once you jump in that ring. And just from Nate's form from the beginning, he wasn't comfortable. He couldn't get comfortable. Um, he was too small to establish a jab or something that can keep Jake off of him. So Jake didn't have no fear of Nate's punches. And after the first knockdown, Nate was just bait. You know what I mean? So it it sucks. It sucks. It does. Um, Cause you don't want to see nobody get K like that, especially when now everybody making fun of him, everybody got memes and everybody got jokes. But he had to know, you know, as a man that that's what was gonna go down when he jumped in the ring. You know what I mean? Like you that type of public figure now, and you choosing to jump in with a YouTuber that's got I don't know how many followers, and 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 uh and a dude that's been training, like Jake's been training for a while. Jake's been putting in that work, and you could tell because you know what I mean. Jake was tight in the pocket, throwing, you know what I mean, throwing combinations and putting them right where he wanted to put them. It's just punch placement was crazy, and Nate don't know how to tuck his chin and hold that guard tight and breathe through to your mind get a little clearer. That was Nate's biggest deal. But I still think Nate was a gangster for going out there and fighting the way he fought. And you know, trying. I just wish he had got a little bit more time to train with somebody that was a little bit more seasoned, and yeah, maybe he would have put up a better fight. You know what I mean? Um, but Jake Paul, you gotta just you just gotta take your hats off to him because he was put he did that thing. He did that thing. He was putting that work there. Um, as far as the whole Tyson Roy Jones thing, it to me the best part of it was Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was the Snoop Dogg was the best part of the whole situation. You feel me? Because just the light he was able to put on the situation was crazy. Um, he was hilarious. You know, these are two 50-year-old men that, you know, I don't know when their prime was, when you can really honestly say their primes were. Um, Everybody know how Mike kind of went out on the stool his last fight before this, and even though Roy's been fighting, he you know Roy suffered some crazy KOs and stuff, and you know it's it was good to see them back in the ring and still healthy and still um, in good shape, and decent. At least Mike was in really good shape. You know what I mean? Roy's in enough shape to survive, but at 50, that's amazing, man. That is very impressive, and has to go off to both of those dudes. They got in there and they wrestled a little bit, and they you know it was good to see Roy doing his little, chicken fighting like old school Roy. I'm a big Roy Jones fan, especially back in the day. Roy was, to me, Roy was that dude, putting his hands behind his back, knocking cats out. Um, it was just dope to see them in there. It kind of felt like, like Snoop said, watching your uncles fight in the backyard. Um, but Mike was impressive with what he was able to do. Roy was impressive with what he was able to do. You know what I mean? And it was just a good look. And now it looks like Mike's gonna fight again. Mike's gonna fight Evander Holyfield. That's what it looks like. They trying to work on right now, which is cool, I guess. You know what I mean? If he is in, clear mind where he can get out there and train and do his thing. You just want to see. I just want to see people doing what they love and being happy right now. I just think that 2020 has been so crazy. It's about time you just do what you love and be happy, and not worry about what everybody else is thinking. So uh, I don't know if I'm gonna buy a pay-per-view for Tyson Evander, but maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Um, my boy got the fight last week, which was I was excited about. Um, a lot of people hate on Errol Spence, and I don't get that. To me, um, like I said, a lot of people who know me know I'm a big boxing fan. I'm a big boxing historian. I got a lot of old tapes that I love to check out, and my favorite fight of all times is Hagler Hearns. And if you ain't never seen Hagler Hearns, go watch Hagler Hearns. You know what I mean? Most of y'all on YouTube all the time. Go check out Hagler Hearns. It's a pretty quick fight, but it's what fighting really, the essence of fighting, I believe, is. You know what I mean? And when I think about that fight, I think about the fighters that are closest to that. And to me, those are the fighters that I want to check out. Those are the fighters I want to see. You know what I mean? Those are the fighters I want to, continuously watch. You know what I mean? And Errol Spence, has that feel. Terrence Crawford has that feel. I know a lot of people got Terrence Crawford pound for pound number one. I like Bud Crawford a lot. I love Bud Crawford. I just think Errol Spence is big. He's a big 147-pound fighter. You know what I mean? Like he can hurt you. You know what I mean? And a lot of people say he hit a lot harder than the cats at his weight. So now you can see Danny Garcia ain't no slouch. Danny Garcia ain't no punk. Danny Garcia been in there with the greats, you feel me, and of this era, and has always competed. He hasn't really been able to get over the top 3 echelon, I think, but he fought well. That Errol Spence thing is a problem for a lot of people, and I'm gonna go on record and saying this now because I got a couple bets out with people, even though I love Terrence Bud Crawford, but when those two finally do meet up, I'm gonna take Errol. I'm gonna take Errol Spence to beat Bud by decision. I know it's gonna be a one of those. Hopefully, it's a Hagler Hearns type fight. You know what I mean? That's what we all want. We want that Hagler Hearns type fight, but hopefully they get to meet up. It looks like Errol Spence now is gonna get Manny Pacquiao, which is it's dope, I guess. Um, my OG was talking about why is Manny Pacquiao still fighting. Manny still got a belt, and everybody got Manny on their list. So Manny's a good one for a lot of these cats to have on a name to have on their list. So I can see why everybody going after Manny, and Manny pay-per-view wise can be powerful. So looks like we're gonna get Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao next, uh, which is dope. Which is dope. Uh, what fights do y'all want to see? You know what I mean? What fights? 2 questions for y'all. Y'all can put in the comments. Anybody that's listening, I want to know: do you really want to see Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight again? I personally believe Tyson Fury is a cheater. I've had boxing gloves on my hand. I've had boxing gloves taped around me. Like I said, I am not a professional fighter. I won't claim to be. But I don't like that no one is truly shining the light on there's a couple people, but they're boxing pods, you know what I mean, that you watch if you're a real boxing fan, like, and I won't yell nobody names out, but there's a couple dudes, you know, um, you watch, and it just seems like they're the only ones paying attention to it. But when you look at the footage, even the replay footage, excuse me, um, you can clearly see something ain't right with the gloves. There's something seriously wrong with the gloves. The way the gloves bend, um, the way he's slapping, it's kind of like he's hitting with this part of his hand, and it's lower in the glove than it's supposed to be. So you're getting all of that blunt force. Um, it's crazy that like no one seems to want to pay attention to it. It's weird, and the people that do pay attention to it, like people just trying to ignore them. So I don't know if I really want to see a Wilder Fury. I would like to see Wilder get some revenge. Um, I think Tyson Fury has outboxed Deontay Wilder in the fights that they've had. Um, he just don't pack the power to hurt Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder packs the power to hurt him. And what he did was just it's criminal. It's criminal if you really pay attention to it. Not trying to accuse nobody. That's not what we do here. I just like to talk shit, and it's just me rambling. But it's weird. It's weird that the refs or his corner didn't see. Deontay's corner didn't see. Because, you can look at it and see, if you really watching boxing, some of it, it's just a lot of crooked stuff that's going on with boxing now. And a lot of, my homeboy called the WBC belt I don't want to mess it up. He called it like, it's like a bullshit belt now. So nobody is like rocking with it or caring about it, I guess. And it sucks because that used to be a dope belt that, really solidify stuff. But I guess they're the ones that are trying to hide. But if you look at how long his hands is, not to keep harping on it, you keep looking how long his hands is, it's like his reach is longer than it should be for a human his size. And I could be wrong, but the whole thing looks weird. It don't look right. And, if it don't look right to your eyes, you got to pay attention to that. You got to pay attention to that. Getting off boxing. I'm just excited about boxing. I'm excited about, even though every NFL game is in jeopardy now, every week, because everybody keep getting sick. It's cool to see football. It's cool to see some kind of normality in 2020. You know what I mean? It's good to take your mind off of some of this stuff. You know what I mean? I realized that your boy Trumpito is very resilient. He has this way of just ignoring what is facts, and I don't know. Maybe you need that in this world. You got so many people living in their minds, and you're supposed to adapt to what they see themselves at, even if you don't know what they see themselves as. Um, so maybe that's the way the world's going, and you know what I mean. You can't really hate on it. You just gotta accept it and try to maneuver within it, I guess. But today, the Supreme Court rejected uh, Trump's bid to overturn the election, and I guess he put some power pieces in the play so that if this ever happened, they were supposed to hold him down, but they didn't hold him down, and it, it seemed like everybody that's ever rode with this dude has turned on this dude, which is cold blooded, but you can see it happening before it happened. It was kind of written on the wall, and fact that he could take so many L's, back to back to back to back L's, and still say some of the shit he say and wild out the way he wild out is impressive in a mentally ill way, but impressive nevertheless. Uh, I don't know how this gonna end. I don't know if they're gonna be throwing his stuff out, moving him out like a hood chick in projects, putting all the stuff on the sidewalk. But that'd be dope to see if that was the case. They to put his stuff on the. I know from a hood perspective that would be funny to check out. In the same breath, I got a message the other day, and it was from somebody, a family member, who was saying, "Man, I saw this music video, and it had the dudes had your hat on in the music video." I'm like, "Had my hat on," and he's like, "Yeah, they had a Pride of Kings hat on in the music video." And I'm like, "Send me the link, man. Send me the link so I could check it out." And me, I'm into showing love, and the whole Pride of Kings movement right now is really to connect people and not be on no hating bullshit. I think we didn't done that long enough. And the crazy thing about it, these are youngsters who are using their musical voice to make statements that normally you don't really hear a lot of hip hop dudes making. You know what I mean? Like especially in today's hip hop, everybody seems to want to hurt each other and destroy each other and stop each other's shine, almost as if it's not enough for everybody. Um, you got all these prominent rap artists being killed and shot, and it's sad, to not see great potential get a chance to be fulfilled and to mature. You know what I mean? Because I can only speak personally. You know what I mean? I've been in a situation where I was wild and I was out of pocket and at a point in time, and it could have been bad for me. And now that I'm older, I just see it was all bullshit. It was all a waste of time, and I'm not as old as I hope to become, but um, it's to the point where if we don't look out for each other and people that look like us, um, we can't expect for nobody else to look out for us. We can't keep yelling Black Lives Matter and we're being mistreated by these people and this organization, and keep hurting each other, keep trying to destroy each other over stupid shit, over foolishness. It's ridiculous. Not to get all preachy and redundant, because I'm sure everybody heard it, but I truly believe that Black lives do matter, but they matter all across the board. They matter when anybody takes them. Um, it's just ridiculous. It's stupid, and hopefully, what we've been going through lately, it's gonna help us mature mentally as a people. It has to, because if you still on that same bullshit, you lost. You real lost. But check these cats out. Check out Tay4 and Zayarko. The video is called "No Justice, No Peace." Um, I actually had the opportunity to go meet up with these cats, and I got to take them some. I wanted to just bless them and hook them up because we got a lot of new gear, so I wanted to bless these young lions and show them love for showing us love and let them know, you know what I mean. It's time for us to link up, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing because y'all doing powerful stuff. So check them out. Want to show them some love. Please go check them out. Tay4 and Zayarko, No Justice, No Peace. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. Switch gears a little bit. I actually have a few letters I could read for the Ask Dollar segment. Um, the dope thing about it is I got um, a phone call from a young lady who is friends with my family, and she said I could talk about her story, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop it up and tell you about it. Pretty much, she has a soon-to-be ex-husband who uh, he physically gets out of pocket with her from time to time. Um, he's they have a child together, and he's already moved on to another relationship, but this particular young lady is currently pregnant by him, and she's emotionally involved with a couple things in regards to him, and dealing with his new situation, and she really contacted me to ask me, just, I'm a regular dude. She know I'm gonna keep it 100 with her as far as what I think. Um, what she should do about keeping her child, and because really she's at the point where she wants to cut the whole situation off, and I guess the situation with the current baby has been volatile with the baby daddy and everything, and she she ran it all down to me, and gave me the game on everything, and I fell for it, really. I feel like sometimes we get into situations young minded that we don't fully understand how it can affect us down the line, how it will how it can change our perception of of what we once thought of something, and how you and someone, you can meet someone and think that, you know like my little brother says, it's all cookies and bubbles, but what I mean, it could all be shit and shingles, you feel me, and you don't know that right away, and sometimes it takes you dealing with that and going through that, and to really be to really evolve, and to learn, when to recognize when somebody just ain't rocking with you, and somebody ain't right with you, and it's not a bad thing. I think it's life. Everybody go through life, and some people get more things attached to them than others while they going through life, but it's all lessons that you learn to get better. And all I could tell her was, and she's very torn with the whole situation, because she's a Christian woman. She says she believes in life, and I ain't here to judge nobody and tell nobody what they should and should not believe in. That ain't my job or my responsibility. So all I can tell her is, you got to follow what you believe in. You don't want to have any regrets. Think about what's going to be your biggest regret. Are you going to, wake up 2 years from now and be like, man, I wish I kept that baby. I think about that baby all the time. That baby could have, you know, I could have loved that baby. I could have done this for this baby. Or are you going to wake up 2 years from now and struggling financially and think, maybe I would have been better off if I had thought with my mind and not my heart. Who knows? Who can tell? Who can give you the answer to that? All I can tell you is, as far as the dude, if there's no signs of it getting better, it's not going to get better. If this dude feels like physically he has to hurt you to get control over what you're doing, mentally that's not a person you're going to want to be with. His attitude can change, and he's obviously sick. And a lot of dudes just be young and dumb and just don't know nothing. You know what I mean? And a good ass whooping a refocus a lot of cats. And a lot of these dudes just ain't got their ass whooped in a while. You know what I mean? So they feel comfortable doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? And me and baby girl talked about, her having brothers and a father and everything, and she was trying to keep from. I'm saying don't keep nothing from nothing. I'm not with no black man hurting no black man, but I'm not with no black man hurting no black woman. It ain't like how to. Anyway, so I can say, baby girl, just follow your heart, protect yourself, protect your child at all costs. Stay away from anybody that's willing to hurt you for any reason. It's ridiculous. You should never have to deal with it. It's just what it is. There's no other words to say. You know what I mean? It's upsetting to me now thinking about it because I can hear her telling me the story. You know what I mean? And you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that because honestly, she's put herself in this position to continue to go through the problems that she's going through. We don't know the reason that she's done that and what has happened to her in the past that's made her feel like she needs to be in a situation like this. But whatever the case is, you don't need to be in that situation, mama. I know you heard it sound cliche. You can do all bad by yourself, and it's true. But you can do great by yourself too. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that part. But you can do great things by yourself. And sometimes you latch on to people that hold you back and hinder your blessings and your greatness. And look at how your life was before. And think about how great your life can be, after, without them. And vice versa to any dude that's dealing with that. You know what I mean? We all gonna go through similar situations when it comes to love, and even though we think we're the only ones going through this and we're the only ones dealing with that, we all gonna go through the same similar situations, and love ain't supposed to hurt physically. Mentally, emotionally, yeah, sometimes it's gonna hurt you a little bit, but that in itself can make you strong if you deal with it the right way. But physically, it's never supposed to hurt you physically. So it just is what it is. And hopefully dude is just, young and dumb and need to learn and grow and can get some help and figure out that's not the case and it's not what he should be doing. And yeah, it almost leads me into the father quote. My father quote for this week And I really want to be more consistent this season with y'all. I want to really do an episode every single week and kind of like a plug-in episode in the middle of the week. Um, I'm trying to do all the things possible to make that happen. Um, the J.T.S podcast, if you're listening right now on Anchor, you're listening live. I appreciate y'all on Anchor. If you're listening on YouTube, you're probably a day behind. Much love to all y'all. Same thing if you're listening to Google Podcasts. Much love to y'all. And we're also on Apple Podcasts now. Yes, the J.T.S podcast is on Apple Podcasts now, so y'all can check us out over there. I want to give the father quote, and it kind of tie into the last thing with baby girl, and it's all about your perception of yourself. You feel me? Like it's how you can see the really big, not so good looking woman walking with her head up high, not really caring about what nobody else think about her. Who do you think's happier? The people that are judging her or her? You know, she's tapped into this mental space where she like her, she don't care what y'all think. I think more people need to adopt that. I think baby girl that's going through the situation she's going through right now, she needs to adopt that way of thinking. And like I said, I was going through a hard time where I was doing for a lot of people, and I didn't understand why I wasn't getting treated the way I was treating them. And my father told me this thing, and anytime he tell me something, it's gonna make me laugh, but it's gonna make you think. And he was telling me about a situation he went through, and these people they denied him this job that he was contracting for, and the reason they denied him is because one of the ladies said he was too flashy. They said that he was too nicely dressed, I guess was the reason. And he looked at her and he said, why would I care what you think of me when I'm so in love with myself? And I just thought that was the greatest shit that he said. He said a lot of stuff that I'd be like, that's the greatest shit. And it's true. Why would I care what you think about me when I'm so in love with myself? You know what I mean? Like, it's like to the point where now when I talk to him, I gotta have a pen and a pad, something close to me so I can jot down what he talking, because he always gonna give me some crazy game and keep me on point. And that's, I think that's what we all need to think like right now. We all need to be so in love with ourselves and the people that love us that we can't care about what everybody else thinks. It's not important. It's not important. It's the same thing with this YouTube. Like, I'm very, very grateful for all the people that show me love and the different platforms that now are going to be sharing the podcast. And it makes me feel grateful every time I see somebody in a hat and a t-shirt and repping the brand. I love all y'all tremendously. I thank y'all. But I kind of cater to the 15. Anybody listening kind of know what I mean by the 15. I just believe I got 15 people that's gonna ride with me. You know, maybe that 15 might be more than 15, but I'm gonna always act like it's only 15 people listening to me, no matter what. I'm gonna always be my humble self and be thankful and just be appreciative. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna worry about the people that don't like me and the people that don't think I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I can't, because I'm so in love with myself. I am so in love with myself that I can't really worry about what nobody else think about me. And it can come off as arrogance. It can come off as being conceited. I can see that. Um, I don't mean it as that at all. I don't. I I just really feel like everybody's so worried about what everybody else thinks. You know, I mean, we on Instagram, like you see everybody's picture kind of looks the same. It's always the back to you with the ass poking out. It's like it's no originality, and I think that's because people are mimicking what other people are doing to fit in. And I've never been the type of dude that wanted to fit in. I don't want to fit in. I want to stand out, and more people should want to stand out. More people should, you know. I ain't saying I'm gonna walk in screaming, being a loud dude or nothing like that, but um, it's just it's no reason to be cocooned and enclosed in yourself. When you can be happy, you can be happy. You can do what makes you happy right now, today. Nobody stopping you. You can start with just a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can write down anything and everything you think you might want to do in the future, and take your time checking those things off. And you'd be surprised what you can make yourself do when you really focus. It's it's dope. It's dope to even think about. It's dope to the possibilities. I've been doing so many things this past couple of years that I'm so outside my box with a lot of things. Um, you know, not so much with the fashion, but now jumping back into music and production and trying to grow so many channels and still being new to YouTube and Anchor and Google and Apple and all these other places. It's just it can be overwhelming, but just the love that everybody shows is just it's tremendous. It's tremendous. You can't really beat it. Yeah, but another thing I want to know. I am a big URL battle rap fan. I watch a lot of battles. Been watching battles. I don't know how many years. Don't even want to throw a number out. You know, and expose my age too much. But I'm a big battle rap fan. I love the new apps and the things that they're doing. I want to know if anybody else out there listening really likes battle rap and really wants to discuss battle rap, because we're launching a music channel show, and I got a bunch of young musical talent on there, and we're writing segments and getting stuff together, and I really want to know what y'all think, because everybody might not like what I like. You know what I mean? I sit and watch battle rap for 5 hours. You know what I mean? Old battles, new battles, little leagues, big leagues. One of my favorite new battle rap leagues is Verbal Warzone. If y'all ain't never checked out Verbal Warzone, it's dope. Um, Still a basic battle rap format, but these cats are spitting over beats. It's dope. It's an up and coming league. Y'all should check it out. Um, but yeah, if y'all want to talk about battle rap, have battle rap debates. I know it's a million different shows doing that right now, but we can do it our way over here. You know what I mean? So that's something that y'all want. Let me know. Message me. Everybody should message me on Instagram. Big Line 15. Check me out, or put it in the comments right below the video if you're on YouTube. Let me know, because that's something I think it'd be dope, because it's been a lot of good battles going on late, and I would love to talk about it. And I want to make sure that the audience would love to talk about it and like to hear it. So um, we still might do it anyway if y'all don't want to talk. But if y'all do want to talk about it, just let it be known, and we'll definitely make it happen. Um, I also want to give a shout out to JoJo Pro. I know you can't listen to this because you're too young, but if you hear about it, I want to just tell you the hard work you've been putting in on the gaming channel has been tremendous, my little G. And I'm very proud of you and all the stuff you've been doing. And you're just a dope little dude, man. So keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, yeah, that's it. But also, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to the beautiful A. Nicole Gray and nephew, little J.T.S. I want to say happy birthday to you, man. I got a package coming your way. Hopefully your father let you know, because I know you too young to listen to this too. I've been trying to keep my mouth together and stay a little grown up with it, but sometimes I slip. Forgive me if I've cursed a little too much and said something that was inappropriate, but hey, it's just the J.T.S podcast, and I just talk shit, and it's just what I do. It don't mean nothing. Hopefully, it didn't offend nobody, and if it did, I didn't mean to offend you, so I don't really care. But all the great people that's been supporting Pride of Kings clothing and Lioness Pride Apparel, I can't thank y'all enough. Y'all been shocking me. Just the growth in the past few months has been crazy. All the support, all the love. I appreciate all of y'all so much. Every single person, everybody that bought a mask, everybody that ordered hoodies and t-shirts and hats and honestly, just the love. Yeah, I can't even say thank you enough. I really can't. I wanted to make a clothing line that I could wear, that I would wear, and I wear it every day, all day long, if I can. And the fact that everybody else is just loving it too, and we got new people coming on and designing new stuff and creating new stuff, and we got a bunch of fly stuff coming for y'all, not just on the Pride of King side, but on the Lioness Pride side. That women's athletic apparel is growing crazy. It really is. A lot of beautiful things and beautiful people working over there. So I thank all of y'all too that's helping out with that. I'm still new to this, but I'm gonna try my best to stay true to it and learn and get better. Coming back with guests, but for the first show, I wanted to come out and just babble a little bit, just babble with y'all a little bit and chop it up, because it's been a while. It's been a good month and some change since I got to talk to y'all last. So I really just wanted to chop it up, talk about all the stuff that's been going on, the new president, and all the good fights and stuff that's been going on, and show love to everybody. But I do have some big things coming for y'all. I got some wonderful interviews with some great people. I had a family member that's kind of blowing up in Chicago, DJ, my little cousin Hot Rod. He will be coming on the show soon, and we'll be chopping it up. Also, coming up, hopefully next week, or in the middle of the week, if I can get it done, I'll be introducing y'all to a lot of the hosts of the upcoming shows. My little brother will be in, and some of the other cats, and I'll get to introduce y'all, and we'll interview them, and you get to meet these charismatic young little lions that are ready to take over and make powerful things happen. And it's crazy to see these young people that have been doing so many powerful things on their own, willing to link up with each other and willing. Because I remember when I was young, I had my team, and that's what it was. It was just my team against everybody else. I didn't want to rock with nobody. We had people we was cool with, but it was really us and nobody else. And these young cats that we working with, they just have a smarter mentality. They're more mature mentally. I know it don't seem like that because the media wants to paint young African American and young Hispanic Americans as unruly, uncontrollable creatures. But that's not the case. These dudes are very smart and insightful, and, and these dudes are already making money on their own using technology, and that's phenomenal. And then if I can grow them and link them up to do bigger and better things, and we can do powerful things together. That's the whole goal of Pride of Kings. That's the whole goal. It's the whole double meaning. That the pride of a king can be a powerful thing and a devastating thing. And with the lion being the king of the jungle, and the biggest lions being the big kings of the jungle, to have a pride of those lions all working for the same goal, all focused on the same thing, not hating, not worried about this person's shine, not worried about this person's pocket, just all trying to get it together. It's a powerful thing nowadays because everybody ain't on that. So just much love to all of y'all that's been rocking. I got 2 new shows coming out that my family will be doing the Dollars Reacts show, and that's we're gonna be reacting to certain little video. We ain't gonna do it like everybody else do it, because I see a lot of reaction videos where people just try not to laugh, videos and shit like that. But most of the time I don't find those videos funny. We are currently put together our own try not to laugh video to see if we can turn it up a notch, and maybe y'all can watch it and tell us if it's funny once it's done. I just don't really dig those videos. So we decided to start off with kind of some old school reality TV, since everybody is on reality TV kicks. And we're going to start to what I think was kind of the skeleton of what reality TV became. And we started watching The Flavor of Love Season 1. Yes. And it is one of my favorites. If y'all don't know about The Flavor of Love Season 1, go do your research. Get on Amazon, order that DVD, or get on your Fire Stick or whatever you got and watch Flavor of Love. And go through the episodes one by one. Pace yourself too. Don't go back. Don't go too hard on the binge watching, because you're going to see some craziness. And you want to be mentally break down, you know what I mean? But that's one of the first ones we're doing on a Dollar React show. Just a bunch of different family members, different lions, all reacting to different videos and different shows, but not on the same vein that you've probably seen it before. And we also got the Dollars Review show, and that's also my family, and we purchase a lot of silly stuff that we probably shouldn't, and to justify it, we started a show called the Dollars Review show. So we're gonna review some of the things that we purchased, what we used them for, what we purchased them for, and if they really match up to what the people told us they were going to match up to when we purchased them. That's also coming this week. Also, I'm trying to get the beautiful A. Nicole Gray to do her own podcast. I know she was thinking about doing a fitness podcast. She's been executive producing a lot of the shows, so I'm trying to push her to do her own podcast. So maybe we might have that coming for y'all. Who knows? But once again, I want to say special thanks to everybody that showed us love, all the people that's ordered Pride of Kings merch for your family and if your friends this holiday season. I appreciate all y'all that show love to my family. I love y'all all. Yeah, check out my boy Blink Beats. Check out the J.T.S podcast on Anchor, Google, and Apple, and YouTube. We still over there. Yeah, check out the Pride of Kings Gaming Network.
we running a lot of promo codes and giving away a lot of free Pride of Kings merchandise over there. Just by watching the videos, subscribing, liking, and commenting, you winning good stuff. You know, t-shirts, hoodies, you know what I mean? Hats. We got the new trucker hats. The Navy Royal Blue trucker hat. Flyness. You already know, with our swag on it. You know how we do. We also got this in the traditional color. I got on the traditional hat, but we got this same hat in the traditional. Working on a bunch of stuff for y'all, man. Just working hard, trying to be better than what I was yesterday. And I greatly appreciate anybody and everybody that checked me out. Like I said, getting back in the groove. This is the first episode back. Try to be more consistent for y'all. Be right on time with it. Bear with me. I'm still learning everything. Even today, man, we had like mic issues and mics didn't want to work and cameras didn't work and the light was too bright and everything was going crazy. But I sat down, got me a little drink and calmed myself and kind of got everything together. So hopefully everything is clear to you guys. Everything is it's coming through good over there in Anchor. And once again, only like and subscribe if you like it and you want to subscribe. You just being here is enough. You listening one time is enough. It's just me babbling, you know, me and my people babbling. Like I said, next week, hopefully I have a guest on for you guys. And hopefully I could do a little short episode in the middle of the week for you guys. Big football games coming up on Sunday. Gonna check him out. Make my little parlay bets. See what we can do, you know, stuff like that, you know. But once again, check us out next time. I appreciate y'all all. Love. Peace.